We do hope you are still in good shape, in spite of the increasingly preoccupying pandemic. Anyway, our tens of thousands of visitors demonstrate a steadily strong interest in what we publish on Army, Navy and air recognition. Keep in mind that our team will soon participate in Force to IDEX and NAVDEX 2021 in Abu Dhabi. Lots of videos and news will at last recreate the thrilling ambience of a major defense exhibition we all miss so much. The news that gathered the main success on ArmyRecognition.com last week are these. Rafael's Spike LR missile has been successfully integrated and fired from a Slovenian Army Oshkosh JLTV. GDELS will supply Pandur 6x6 Evolution armored personnel carriers to the Austrian Army. And Kenya purchases 118 Cat Mercillaire Hizir armored personnel carriers from Turkey. The Slovenian Armed Forces have completed a successful firing of Rafael Spike LR missiles in a demonstration that took place in Slovenia in December 2020. The live demo included firings of the 12.7mm machine gun and Spike LR missile from the Kongsberg Protector remote weapon station mounted on a JLTV. The demo displayed the enhanced capabilities of the Spike launcher, enabling precision strike against armored targets with improved precision at extended ranges and beyond line of sight. During the demonstration, the Slovenian Army also fired Spike missiles using the new dismounted digital Spike launcher, ICLU, as part of ongoing transition in all Spike missile user nations to 5th generation Spike LR2 missiles. General Dynamics European Land Systems announced on the 26th of January that the Austrian Ministry of Defense awarded a contract on the 30th of October 2020 to General Dynamics Steyr for the delivery of 30 Pandur 6x6 armored vehicles designed as armored personnel carriers and quickly convertible into other roles such as case evac, casualty evacuation, thanks to their modular design. In addition to the 34 vehicles purchased in 2016 and based in the Center of Excellence at the Jäger Battalion 17 in Styria, the Austrian Armed Forces will operate a fleet of 64 new Pandur 6x6 Evo. Deliveries will be made in 2022 and 2023. The Kenyan Department of Defense has cleared the procurement of 118 Hizir armored personnel carriers from Turkey at a price of nearly $70 million. The East African country is focused on ensuring the survivability of its troops deployed in the fight against Al-Shabaab terrorist militants from Somalia. Hence the need to procure 118 new armored personnel carriers. The Kenyan Army made a critical assessment and established that the contemporary operating environment has evolved significantly, with major threats to the APCs being improvised explosive devices used in different configurations, both static and in vehicles on the move. The Hizir is a 4x4 armored vehicle fully designed and manufactured by the Turkish company Cat Mercillaire. The vehicle was launched in 2016 during the defense exhibition High-Tech Port Expo in Turkey. The Hizir was developed according to NATO standards. The news that gathered the main success on NavyRecognition.com last week are these. France could propose the Belh intermediate-size frigate to the Greek Navy. The US Marine Corps has selected Metal Shark to develop long-range unmanned surface vessel. And Saab has signed 2 contracts for next generation of surface ships and corvettes for the Swedish Navy. Greece has requested a frigate that will have the capability to conduct land attack using cruise missiles. To respond to this request, Lockheed Martin has proposed to sell 4 multi-mission surface combatant frigates. On its side, the French defense industry could propose a modified version of its Belh FTI. FTI stands for Frigate de Taille Intermédiaire, intermediate-size frigate, to the Greek Navy, armed with naval cruise missiles in addition to the 8 Exocet anti-ship missiles, 16 Aster 1530 surface-to-air missiles, Mu-90 torpedoes, a 76mm naval gun, and 2 remotely operated weapon stations armed with a 25mm automatic cannon. The FTI is a French Navy program to design and create a planned class of frigates. At the moment, the program consists of 5 ships, with commissioning planned for 2023 onwards. The export variant is designed Belh frigate. The Louisiana-based shipbuilder Metal Shark has been selected to develop and implement the long-range unmanned surface vessel system for the US Marine Corps. The system will usher in a new era of naval technology while increasing the lethality of US forces, with a network of unmanned vessels traveling autonomously for extended ranges and transporting loitering munitions to address targets at sea and on land. This tiered, scalable weapons system will provide the ability to accurately track and destroy targets at range throughout the battle space. While fully autonomous, the vessels may be optionally manned, and they will carry multiple payloads, which they will be capable of autonomously launching and retrieving. Metal Shark has enlisted autonomous technology developer Special Integrated Systems, recently acquired by Huntingdon Ingalls Industries, to provide the autonomy solution for the system. Saab and the Swedish Defence Materiel Administration have signed 2 agreements concerning the next generation of surface ships and corvettes. A product definition phase for the mid-life upgrades of 5 WSB-class corvettes, as well as a product definition phase for the next generation so far designated WSB Generation 2 corvettes. The contracts include requirements analysis and are respectively the start of the modification work of the 5 corvettes and the acquisition of the WSB 2 generation. The WSB Generation 2 is a development of WSB class version 5 and will be equipped with a modern anti-ship missile system, torpedo system and air defense missile system. The first WSB class corvette was launched on the 8th of June 2000. The product definition phase regarding the mid-life upgrades aims to make the 5 ships in the class operationally relevant beyond 2040. In addition to modifying the ship's existing systems, an air defense missile system will be added. The RBS-15 anti-ship missile system will be upgraded to the latest version, as well as with a torpedo system with the new Saab lightweight torpedo. The news that gathered the main success on airrecognition.com last week are these. MiG Corporation has developed a system to limit maximum flight modes for its MiG-35. 3 new Indian Air Force Rafale fighters have landed in India. And finally, Boeing and Sikorsky are presenting an updated Defiant X proposal for the future long-range assault aircraft competition of the US Army. Engineers of the MiG Corporation have patented a complex system of limiting the maximum flight modes of a maneuverable aircraft. The first of its component parts allows the pilot to remain within the permissible angles of attack with any action of the control stick, excluding the aircraft getting into a spin. The purpose of creating the second component is to preserve the maximum permissible overload of the aircraft when maneuvering within the whole flight envelope. The improved systems have already been installed on the MiG-35, MiG-29M and MiG-29M2. The limiter, installed on the previous models of fighters, the MiG-23 and MiG-29, was mechanical. The control stick of the aircraft was repulsed automatically as soon as the maximum angle of attack was reached. This prevented the pilot from fully controlling the exit of the aircraft to the maximum operating mode. Thanks to the modernized systems, the pilot will be able to stay within the permissible overload parameters in any flight mode. The patented system is qualitatively different from analogs. It can significantly improve flight safety. This batch of 3 French-made Dassault Rafale fighters is the 3rd set of deliveries to the Indian Air Force, which has ordered a total of 36 fighters, equivalent of 2 squadrons. The planes flew from Jamnagar to France without a stopover on the way. Refueling support has been provided by Indian and French air tankers. With these Rafales, the Indian Air Force Squadron now has 11 aircraft of the type. The delivery of the remaining 25 fighters will take place later this year. The first batch of 5 Rafales reached the Ambala Air Base on the 29th of July 2020. The second batch of 3 Rafales reached the Jamnagar Air Base in Gujarat from France in early November, before flying to their home base in Ambala. The Rafales will be armed with Hammer missiles. They will also be armed with beyond visual range missiles like Meteor, Scalp and Mika. Sikorsky, a Lockheed Martin company, and Boeing have released details of their advanced helicopter for the US Army's future long-range assault aircraft competition. The aircraft, named Defiant X, will be the fastest, most maneuverable and most survivable assault helicopter in history. It will revolutionize the way the Army meets threats in 2035 and beyond. Defiant X flies twice as fast and far as the venerable UH-60 Black Hawk helicopter it is designed to replace.